The Wise Little Fox and the Value of Honesty. In the heart of the forest, where the trees whispered secrets and the rivers sang lullabies, lived a little fox named Finn. Finn wasn't the biggest, fastest, or strongest animal in the forest, but he was known for something special: his wisdom. While the other animals liked to rush and play, Finn loved to sit under his favorite oak tree, thinking and observing. He had learned that sometimes, the best way to solve a problem was not to act in a hurry, but to pause and think carefully. One crisp autumn morning, Finn woke up to a rustling sound outside his den. He poked his head out of his burrow and saw his best friend, Rocco the rabbit, hopping nervously in circles. "Finn! Finn!" Rocco called, his big ears twitching. "I need your help." Finn stretched and yawned. "What's the matter, Rocco? You look worried." Rocco's nose twitched. "I've done something bad. Really bad. And I don't know what to do." Finn's eyes narrowed. "What happened? You can tell me." Rocco wrung his paws together, looking down at the ground. "Well, you know the apple tree by the big rock? I promised to save some apples for everyone, but I ate them all. Every single one. I don't know how to tell the others. They're all going to be so mad at me." Finn thought for a moment, then sat down next to Rocco. "Rocco, we all make mistakes sometimes. It's important to be honest about what happened. Lying or hiding the truth won't help anything, and it'll only make you feel worse in the end." "But they'll be so disappointed in me," Rocco said, his big eyes wide. "I don't want them to be mad." Finn smiled gently. "It's true that sometimes the truth can be hard to share, but honesty is the best way to make things right. When you're honest, the other animals will respect you even more. And if you try to cover up your mistake, it'll only cause more trouble." Rocco sighed. "But what if they don't forgive me?" Finn put a paw on Rocco's shoulder. "Rocco, being honest doesn't mean everything will be perfect. But it does mean you're being true to yourself and to your friends. And that's something they'll always appreciate." Rocco looked down at his paws, then up at Finn. "You really think they'll forgive me?" "I know they will," Finn said. "Let's go tell them together." With a deep breath, Rocco and Finn hopped across the forest to the clearing where the other animals were gathered. The birds were chirping, the squirrels were chasing each other, and the deer were nibbling on the fresh grass. But when Rocco and Finn arrived, everyone went silent. Rocco took a step forward, his paws shaking a little. He swallowed hard, then looked around at his friends. "Everyone, I have something to tell you," he said in a quiet voice. The animals gathered closer, their ears perked up in curiosity. I'm really sorry," Rocco continued, his voice shaky. "I promised to save some apples from the tree for all of you, but I ate them all. Every single one. I didn't keep my promise, and I feel terrible." There was a long pause. The animals exchanged glances, and Rocco's heart sank. He wanted to run away, but Finn stood by his side, offering him support. Finally, a voice spoke up. It was Ella the deer, who was known for her kind heart. "Rocco, that was honest of you to say," she said softly. "We all make mistakes, and I'm sure you didn't mean to eat all the apples. But I think the most important thing is that you told the truth." Rocco looked at her in surprise. "You're not mad?" Ella shook her head. "No. I'm disappointed, but I understand. And I know that next time, you'll remember your promise." The other animals nodded, and soon, they were all murmuring in agreement. "I'm just glad you told us," said Sammy the squirrel. "Now we can figure out what to do next. We can all work together to find some new apples." Rocco blinked in surprise. "You're not upset?" "No," Sammy said with a laugh. "We all make mistakes. What matters is that you owned up to it. That shows real courage." Finn smiled and stepped forward. "See, Rocco? When we're honest, even when we make mistakes, it brings us closer together. No one is perfect, and that's okay. What's important is that we always tell the truth, no matter how hard it might seem." Rocco felt a weight lift off his shoulders. He had been so worried about what everyone would think, but now he realized that honesty had made things better, not worse. The animals didn't judge him, they appreciated his honesty and forgave him. "I'm really sorry, everyone," Rocco said, his voice filled with gratitude. "And I promise I'll be more careful next time." Ella smiled. "We know you will, Rocco. And we'll help you, too. After all, we're all friends here." Together, the animals worked as a team. They searched the forest and found a few hidden apple trees that hadn't been picked yet. They shared the apples with everyone, laughing and enjoying the sweet fruit together. As the sun began to set, the animals sat in the clearing, feeling happy and full. Rocco sat next to Finn, who smiled warmly at him. "Thanks for helping me, Finn," Rocco said. "I'm glad I told the truth." Finn chuckled softly. "It wasn't just me, Rocco. It was everyone's kindness that helped. Honesty isn't always easy, but it makes everything better in the end." Rocco smiled, looking around at his friends. He had learned a valuable lesson that day. Being honest wasn't just about telling the truth, it was about building trust, showing courage, and strengthening friendships. And he would never forget it. As the stars twinkled above, the forest was peaceful once more, and the animals knew that, no matter what happened, they could always count on each other, and the value of honesty. Don't forget to subscribe, like and turn on the notification bell for more videos that teach moral and life lessons.